Hello, hello, hello. Miss Ruth? Hello. So today we have a guest, Ruth Kirere. Now she's coming to join
Yes.
on Love, Forgive, Live today. Um, my hair is a bit of a
Hello.
mess.
Hello. Are
Ignore
you
it.
catching me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Can you see? I can't see you though.
Hello. Hello,
Hello.
Soda.
How are you? Move
Yes,
towards
you
the
can hear
light a
me?
little
Is
bit.
that okay?
Allow
Hello,
the sunlight to
Soda.
be in your face.
I'm good. Hello? Yes.
Okay. So allow the sunlight to be in your face because we can't see your face.
Yeah. And I'm really
Can
glad
we
to
see
be
your
here.
face now?
Even if it's
Okay,
you
open the
can't see my
curtain.
face. I put on my camera.
You put on a
Oh yeah.
camera.
Let me
I
let
can
me try
see
to
your
open it.
face, but it's not clear, so we need more light.
Yeah, but it's not clear.
Yeah,
I
open the
think I,
curtain.
I
Can
I
you open the
might
curtain?
change the position.
You should be facing the
Oh, let
sunlight.
me open it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Let me open.
Okay. So we want to be able to see your face.
Sorry, we went out the campus, the tower to do a community service. So I tried to find a
Uh-huh.
room where I can
Uh-huh.
sit so that we can have a conversation. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna play the introduction song just a little bit.
Sorry for yeah.
It's a great morning, or great afternoon, I should say. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Today's exciting because I have a guest here I'm really excited about because what she's doing is great. My name is Rhoda Aglago. I'm the host of the podcast Love, Forgive, Live. I know I've been absent for a while. A lot has been going on. I'm sure some of you heard I had COVID, so I took some time to kind of like rest and take care of myself, and of course get my voice back to normal because that took a long time to get to normal. But aside from that, we have a guest here that I met, and I got so excited about what she's been doing for her community, and I'm just stoked to meet this young lady. Her name is Ruth Kirere. Is that how I pronounce your name?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
but
you.
we say it's Kirere.
Kirere. Okay, I
Yes.
want to get it right. Ruth Kirere. So
Yes.
now, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Sroda, for giving me this space and to allow me to share the story and what we are doing in my community. So I'm Ruth Kirere, coming from DRC. I can call it Congo Kinshasa is a huge country, a very big and very beautiful country.
Yes.
But now, yeah, we are living in war these days. Yeah, it's not really good, but we are good. So I'm working in an organization, but also I'm co-founder of a national organization called Kiros Africa, and we work to
Spell
empower
that for
women.
us.
Yeah, Kiros
Kiro?
Africa.
How is it
Kiros,
spelled?
uh, K I
Mm-hmm.
R
Mm-hmm.
O S
Mm-hmm.
Africa.
Kiros Africa.
Yes.
Okay, now you may go on.
Yeah. So we are working to empower women, and
Mm-hmm.
we had project to help refugees because
Uh-huh.
where we are in
Mm-hmm.
the eastern part of DRC, and
Mm-hmm.
the eastern part of DRC has been in war in many years, more than
Mm-hmm.
20 years in war. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so we are there, and our organization is there, and we are helping refugees. Like recently, we gave them the first aid kit for ladies,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and we are doing empowerment of women in churches, in
Mm-hmm.
community. We are
Mm-hmm.
doing training in leadership.
Mm-hmm.
This is the pack of empowering women. We are
Yes.
doing small trainings in business
Mm-hmm.
so that they can try to take care of themselves. We and with their family. I'm sorry, my English is not like a better English because my country
It's
is a
okay.
French
It's
speaking
okay.
country. So I will be
You're doing
trying
well.
to give my best.
That's okay. You're doing great. And
Thank
I
you.
understand everything you're saying. And
Yeah.
I think your English is beautiful. So, and the accent just makes it even better. So,
Oh,
I'm
thank
listening.
you.
Yes, I'm
Yes. Uh,
listening and taking it on in.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And also just recently we began a project. We are like in our beginning of that project. Of we began a project with single mothers.
Single
So
mothers. Okay.
yes, that is a project that's personally touched my heart, and
Okay.
so we would like to work with them because
Mm-hmm.
the community, my community where I'm living, that has a big story of war, as I said before, and many of them, because of poverty, because of war, they are trying uh, to take care of themselves. They are trying
Mm-hmm.
to find a better life, and they most of no, it's not like most, but many of young ladies begin to try to find how they can live their lives, and they become unfortunately single mothers,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's a huge problem in my country. So this is a kind of how we would like to help them to be well taker. It's like an holistic taking care. We would like to do a center for them where they can be coming and teach them the leadership.
Okay, so
I think,
let me get
yeah,
this straight.
yeah, yeah,
So this it's a center or a place that
yeah,
has been opened specifically for single mothers where they would come to learn leadership, learn trade, learn how to take care of themselves and their children because there's
yeah,
nobody there to help them. It's
yeah.
just they're alone at this point
No,
and they have to take care of their kids by themselves.
yeah, it's
Not
not
like they
just a
could go to the
center
father.
for,
It's just up to
yeah,
them.
it's not just a center for single mothers, but it's open to every woman.
Oh, every woman. Okay.
Yeah, every woman. And we began the training with other women,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a center. We will be having also a special space for single
Mm-hmm.
mothers.
Okay, I get that
Yeah,
now.
we opened also. It was in May. We
Mm-hmm.
opened also a it's like a garden school for kids.
Oh, share that.
Yeah, yeah,
And what
and
does that really
sorry.
entail? What does that entail? What is involved in the ones for children? No, you're frozen.
Hello,
Yeah, you got frozen for a
hello.
second there.
Yeah, are
We
you
can hear
hearing me?
you.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's okay. Good. So that garden especially help also to take care of kids, and
Hmm.
also to it will be opening also a space for kids for single mothers,
Okay.
so that
Wow.
they can have also some trainings there. Yeah.
Hmm. That's good. I'm
Yeah.
so glad.
So that space exactly was open exactly to train women
Mm-hmm,
in leadership,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and also other training to business, to do
Yes.
small business, yeah, in the community.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like this. So this is something that when you spoke about it, I got very excited because this is empowering individuals or mothers and children who wouldn't
Yeah.
have access to these things, access to these creative ways to teach
Yeah.
leadership and also provide a way for them to be able to live their lives and not, no, nobody's
Exactly.
saying stress will go away, but at least the mere fact of getting the basic things to go through on their daily lives.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm really excited to talk to you. So, first of all, I'm going to be asking, of course, there's be a bunch of questions that comes in mind. One, how did
Yeah.
you come up with this concept of helping mothers or women in your community?
Yeah. That concept came with what we were seeing in the society. As when I was introducing myself, I said that my society is a society where we have war, we have poverty, and
Mm-hmm,
we have a lot of refugees. And
mm-hmm,
that came of the difficulty situation that women are struggling every day.
mm-hmm,
It's like it's the life that they are having every day, and we have a high score of women who have been raped, and most of them. So the research showed that the the many of women who have been raped, 41, 61% are young girls.
oh my goodness.
And yeah, abortion is not legal in my country. So some of them are trying to get abortion, but they can't do it, and they are becoming single mothers. And
Mm,
that at that point they began to struggling about their daily life. So I'm just talking the part of refugees,
yes.
and they don't know how to take care of their kids. A
Mm,
researcher did a research in Kinshasa. Kinshasa is my capital. It's a city far from where I'm living, about
mm-hmm,
the same issue of single mothers. And most of those kids who I can say coming from that kind of union, they are becoming street kids.
oh my goodness.
And also, especially in my, yeah, in my community, we have them a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm,
And women are like they don't know how to take care of themselves.
mm-hmm,
So we are not the only organization working
mm-hmm,
on that subject. We have other organizations who try
mm-hmm.
to do also small researches about
Wow.
it. And we would like to put together what we are learning together, so we can try to help those women. So
Mm-hmm,
it's first of all came from the poverty that we are seeing in the community, and
mm-hmm,
the situation of ladies in the community. And
mm-hmm,
secondly, it's become of the practice in our culture.
mm-hmm,
In my culture, some cultures, when you are a single mother or when a
mm-hmm.
young lady become pregnant,
Yes.
it's a shame for the family.
Mm,
It's a big shame. And most of time, they take the lady and they just go with her to the main house, even if that man still be in his family. He's not an adult. They take the lady to that family and they said, you need to stay here because you choose to be pregnant. You know, you need to go directly to a marriage. It's like a forcing them to be married to that man.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
that happened like most of time. And some ladies are like forced to leave the school because they are not able to take they are rejected by their family, so they need to look for
Mm-hmm.
daily life to take care of their kids. So
Wow,
according to
that's
those
amazing.
stories and also to what we are seeing in refugees, so we said we
Mm-hmm.
need to start that project. But I have also a story that was like my inspiration to start also that project.
Mm-hmm.
I was a single mother before getting married.
Oh, wow. So you have
So
a
I know
personal
what a
connection.
single mother can feel. Yeah, it's a personal, exactly. I know how the society rejects someone.
Mm-hmm.
I know the feeling that a single mother can have when she's rejected. But the
Yes.
good thing with me that it's my family didn't reject me.
Mm-hmm.
They helped me, and I went back to school. I stopped my
Wow.
school for like 2 years before getting back again.
Uh-huh.
So I went back to school. I finished my school and I'm working. So it was like a call for me to start that project to say that
Yes.
I need to help
Yes.
others who didn't get the opportunity like my opportunity, and
Yes.
to talk also to parents to say
Yes.
that you need to be a support to your kids, not to reject them. Because if I'm like imagining myself, if I didn't get the support from my parents, I don't know if I can continue to start that project.
Hello? The Wi-Fi keeps messing up on us. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I
Yes.
was saying that it's such like a story that I would like to share also.
Yes. So you were
Hello.
before we got cut out. Before we got cut out.
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
Before,
So you're
yes.
back. Yeah.
That's
So I
okay.
was saying it's such also a personal story that I would like to share and to talk to others and to help also other women like me.
That's right. That's right. And then
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad. I'm so glad you had support from your family. And of course, thank goodness you connected the dots that this is a calling for you because you walk the same path as the people that you would help. And so you felt
Yeah.
compelled that your life was already structured. It's like
Yeah.
faith structured your life to experience it so you can actually give a voice to the voiceless and
Exactly. Yeah.
recognize how to grow from this and
Yeah.
see that yes, they became single mothers, but that's not
Yeah.
the end of them. There's
Yeah.
so much
Exactly.
more to do. There's so much more
Exactly.
to go. Being a single mother is not a
Exactly.
death sentence.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. You
So
chose a very good words to
thank
express
you.
it. Yeah. It's the truth. Yes.
Yes, it doesn't end
Yeah.
life. We're not
Yeah.
advocating everybody should do it, go and do it, but if it does happen, there's life after that. You can,
Exactly.
there's hope. There's hope. And that's
Yeah.
what this organization is creating. And I am happy and so excited to learn more about this. Now, this is what I also
Yeah.
wanted to see. What prompted this huge? You've already discussed it already. But also, this is what I want to try and get more of. When you
Yeah.
contemplated this idea, what was some of the thoughts that went through your mind when you decided to work with this? What were some of the
Yeah.
thoughts? How did whilst you're trying to do, you're like, oh my goodness, what thoughts ran through your mind?
Yeah, this is a very good question, Sroda. So, the thought that I was like having in my mind when I started this project, it was like, okay, we need to do something in the community.
Mm-hmm.
We need to tell a story. We need to stop some bias that
Mm-hmm.
people are having about single mothers.
Yes.
We need to stop stop the the thing that we are saying, that especially for ladies, they need
Yes.
to stop in their mind saying that they are not able to do anything, or it's
Mm,
just like there is a design for their life. They need just to, they are like limited in their mind.
yes.
So we need to stop that and telling them that there is a better future than what you can even dream. But if you want to be that future, you can be it. There is no
That's right.
limitation for you because you have been a single mother. Yeah.
Yes.
Those are
Yes.
kind of
I
ideas
love
was
that.
coming in
Oh,
my
there's
mind.
no
Yeah.
limitation. There's no limitation because
Yeah.
you are a single mother. There's hope. And
Yeah.
then this other question
Yeah.
comes to
There
me.
is hope. Yeah.
Who or what inspired you to keep going on such a difficult project in a community when it seems like
Yeah.
impossible? Especially you just spoke about the bias.
Exactly.
What inspires you? Who inspires you to keep
Yeah.
going?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
How did that happen?
I will be talking first. I'll be talking first about my experience.
Mm-hmm.
So the first person who really helped me to keep going is my father.
Oh
So
wow.
he passed away 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just remember the first time when I was at the university when
Mm-hmm.
I got pregnant. And the first word that my father told me when I saw him, it was, "My daughter, I love you."
Oh,
That
oh,
was a powerful word, and that touched my heart. And he was
yeah.
saying that this is not the end of your life. This is
Oh,
like it's a state. This is one state of your life.
mm,
You will give birth of your kids. We will take care of that kid, and you can go back to school and study
wow.
and continue your life. So my first inspiration was my father.
What oh, I can't say enough. This
And
is so
after that,
beautiful.
it
On
was my
Father's
mother.
Day.
And I have two.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, the word that he told me that shocked me a lot. When you did something, you're like, okay, I deserve to have like someone shouting on me and saying like words that, you know,
Yes.
to express their emotion about what is happening, because in the
Yes.
society
Yes.
no one was like understanding my father, how he was acting. But the
Mm.
first words that he told me, it was, "I love you, my daughter."
Oh, wow.
And let me tell you the truth, Rhoda, I cried that day.
Yes, it gave me
I
goosebumps, and I
cried
was like,
like the
oh
whole
my God.
evening. I was like, no, I don't deserve something. I was like feeling myself in myself that I really do not deserve your love.
Yes.
I really do not deserve your life, because it's everyone was like
This got me crying.
putting, it was like, but he was my first inspiration.
Yes. Wow. Normally I make people cry. You made me cry. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. And this beautiful message of an undying love of a
Hello,
father to a child. I can you hear me?
hello,
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
hello,
Hello?
Sroda.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, Sroda. Good, thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hello, yeah. And the
Yes.
second inspiration was my mother.
Hmm.
She's a very good woman. We usually call her a superwoman. She's like working in the community. She loves
Yeah.
to be with people. She loves to work with the community. And she was like my role model. In
Wow.
Africa society, somehow we don't find such of women working hard and being a very good woman for their
Wow.
kids.
Wow.
Yeah. And
You are very
the other
blessed.
person who, yeah, and the other person who really inspired me was my husband.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I will tell you a story further.
Yes, please
Before
do.
us to be married, he had like people coming to him and say, "What the hell are you going on? How that you can pick a single mother like a wife?" And
Wow.
they start discouraging him. Yes, they came and told him that. And he was like, "I know what I'm looking for. She's my
Yeah.
profile. She's good for me." So and he's the one pushing me. "Yeah, Ruth, you need to go. You need to go so far. And I'm supporting you. I'm next to you. And I will be always with you."
Wow. That's
Yeah.
brilliant. You
So
are
I
so
think
blessed.
it's like the God sends those people to me so that I can have a story and share it with others. So
Yes.
they are
Brilliant.
really inspirational, and I have very good sisters. So we have three in our family. So I
Eh.
have also very good sisters. So I'm the youngest one.
Uh-huh.
I have two big sisters. So yeah, they were like supporting me also every day.
That's
Yeah,
brilliant. I love that.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
how long have you been doing this for your community?
So as I said that for with the single mothers, it's like a new project now we are trying to implement it.
Okay.
But for leadership, for women leadership, it's like a year that we have been doing that in the community.
A year now?
And yeah, a year now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
So we begin by training women in leaders of women leaders of churches in
Mm-hmm.
community churches.
Mm-hmm.
We did like a training for trainers so
Mm-hmm.
that they can go and train also their small communities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
we
glad.
did
More
also
grace to
a
you.
training for we did also training for couples,
Oh,
training
okay.
them in love. Yeah, how they can still committed in love and how they can keep their kids. And yeah, those all of those training, it was like the beginning. It was something that was preparing this project.
Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
when we have a community that is trained, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they can be they can more understand what we are coming with it, because in the community it's not somehow acceptable a little bit. Yeah, the
Oh, well,
integration of single women. Yeah,
yes, it's taking time. I think it's a big step forward. And of
yeah,
course, people are, in anything that you start, people get resistant. And
yeah,
and then after a while they start going, "Oh, this will work." So I definitely think this is an amazing project that you're propelling to people to understand that there's more to life than what their bias can be, or
yeah,
the socially constructed, I don't even know how best to
yeah,
put it, the socially constructed criticism of another for
exactly.
not following the so-called social norms, which
Yeah,
is amazing that people get so stuck on their social norms that they make it
yeah.
almost impossible for anyone to make a mistake.
And they make it like rules that
Yes,
everyone need to follow.
yes, and everybody needs to be perfect.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
align to this perfection. And if people do not fit this perfection, then they need to be shunned. Unfortunately, we are human beings.
Exactly,
We do
exactly.
make mistakes. And
Yes.
especially when we are young. When we are young, we make a lot of mistakes.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord,
yeah, yeah, true.
a lot of mistakes. We need to be able to
Yeah,
have room to know that we can grow from our mistakes. We can grow. And I'm sorry to say this, but if anybody doesn't like it, I'm sorry for them. No child is a mistake.
yeah,
No child born on this planet is a mistake.
mhm,
So for that, I see this as something that was needed. And it's about time we start paying attention
yeah,
to this, especially the
exactly. Yeah,
continent, because
yes, yeah,
it's too much to allow this frowning upon a single mother as though she created herself to become a single mother.
yeah, yeah,
It's, it's I don't even know have the words to describe what else. It took two. It took two to tango. And unfortunately, blaming her alone is not good for our society. It's not good for any of us. And what message are you sending to the young ones? The younger ones coming up and watching that. So this project, yes, it may be a year now, but keep pushing, keep working. And of course, I'm going to keep cheering you on because it's amazing for a young lady. You stuck, excuse me, you stuck to this and grow with it. And I could see this getting much bigger. More and more people will come around and begin to abandon their biases and become more open to what is
yeah.
possible. You know, another
Exactly.
question comes in mind. And what? Yeah, I can read very well. What was the most difficult part of taking on such a task? What was the most difficult thing about taking on this task?
Yeah. Um, we had challenges.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
these were the toughest ones.
difficult to take. Yeah, it's sometimes coming from the community.
Wow.
The community, and especially also because you said that you know that the project is going to people, talk to them, understanding in the same level what we would like them to be or to understand.
Yes.
And we were sharing experiences with other organizations who tried to help also single mothers,
Yes.
and they were telling me that when it's like a short program, a short project,
Uh-huh.
it's not helping them a lot. The idea that we would like them to know, and
Mm-hmm.
when it ends, and when they are not well trained and well, uh, we don't take care of them very good,
Mm-hmm.
they go back to their old habit.
Yes. It's hard to
And
break.
at the end of the project, like, yeah, we didn't do anything.
Mm.
So it's especially those we are going to talk about it. And the other
Mm.
thing is the community, because the project also is the reinsertion of
Mm-hmm.
those single mother in their community, in their society,
Mm.
to break those rules that you said. Breaking those rules, it's not an easy thing.
I can imagine.
Yeah, that's why we began with training
Mm-hmm.
couples, training
Mm-hmm.
leaders in churches,
Yeah.
so that they
Yes.
can be the good voices going and spread those news.
Oh, good. Good angle. Yes, because
Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
people listen to their people more. That's good. I'm so glad.
exactly. Exactly.
And of course,
Yeah.
one thing also comes in mind. What would you say was one of
Yeah.
the thing that, even though it comes up against you as a hard situation, how do you see the hard situation
Yeah.
turning around? You're watching it and you say, "Man, this particular
Good
situation is very
question.
difficult. How do you turn it
Yeah.
around?" Give me an example of
Yeah.
what's how one came up and how you turned it around.
Good question. So I'm like thinking now. One of the example, like a practical example that I gave you.
Mhm.
Um, I can come up with my own story. I really
Yes.
sometimes love to tell my story. I think it's like the good thing that I can come. I said about the community,
Yes.
the community that it's hard to bring that the news to break those rules
Yes.
that was installed in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I said in my community, that when a woman is pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm taking the example of my culture, my culture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, go ahead, please.
So, with my culture, some families go and go with the lady, and they go with the lady in the family of the men,
Mm-hmm.
and they said you need to take care of her, and that
Wow.
family need to give dowry
Oh, there comes a problem.
to the family
Yeah, I
of
want
the
to know
lady.
this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That comes a problem. Even she didn't choose to have that man as a husband, but you are like obliged to go there. So
Mm,
it's kind of like a rule,
wow.
and you need to stay with that man when the child will be born.
Wow.
So, but in my side,
Uh-huh.
what turned around is that my father he didn't allow other family members to impose that in my side. Hence, he
Wow.
was like, "This is my family.
Wow. I'm impressed with your father to go against the grain like that.
Out." Yeah. So this
Can you
is
hear me?
what I was. Yes, and
Okay.
that turned, and that gave others. It was like an example to others,
Yes.
saying that you can also go. I had a cousin.
Mm-hmm.
She went through the same situation,
Mm-hmm.
but their his her parents took my example to help they to go back to school
Wow.
also.
So he extended to the other extended family.
Did you heard what I
I
said?
what I heard was your father, even though a cousin of yours did get pregnant
Yeah.
and the family was insisting, your father helped
Yes.
get her through school too. So she doesn't have to follow what everybody's doing.
Exactly.
Wow. Brilliant.
Exactly. And that was like, they did this, and she's now getting good. So you need also, so that thing like break the rules. It was
Yes.
like a situation that was there, but we take another angle of how to solve it. How we had another view. you know
Yes.
this is what I usually say, to have another view of the situation,
Yes.
and that's helped a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. And I think this is amazing that you're spearheading such a difficult cultural implications, cultural norms, and
Yeah.
society's way of creating a stigma and then making that stigma into a rule.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's unwritten rule, but it's
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
and it's like, who made this rule? But it's an unwritten rule. You can't read
Yeah.
it in any other books.
No. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and then they say, well, this is just how it is. By
Yeah.
whom?
We don't know. We don't know who was the
Exactly.
first to put those rules.
Yes. And it happens, and then so that's why the story is making me so excited because you're like bulldozing your way through and said, we're not going to allow this. We're not going to allow this. They're human.
Yeah.
No, this is happening. We need to address this. We need to address it. We do
Exactly.
not want the kids to become street kids.
Exactly.
We want them
Exactly.
to come home to someone. We
Yeah.
want them to know that their mother can figure something out and feed
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
provide a roof over their head. What are some
Exactly.
of the vocational or the training for work that you would say you guys have done or you've done with the program for women to start working?
Yeah, we are giving them trainings. So, as I said, we just at the beginning, but I will be talking about trainings that we have been given to other women, and
Mm-hmm.
single mothers will be also part of those trainings. So they'll be receiving also those kind of trainings.
Yeah.
So we are helping them to grow vegetables,
Oh, wow.
train them to do farmers. So in my community, most of people are farmers.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So we are helping them, teach them how to do vegetables, how to do how can I explain it in English?
Well, say it and then
um
I'll reiterate it.
like
Just say it.
helping to grow chicken.
Poultry farm to
Yeah, poultry farm.
start a poultry farm, grow the
Exactly.
chicken and rear
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
and be able to sell the eggs and of course the chicken. I've
Exactly.
heard that's very profitable.
Yeah, that's we were teaching them how to do it so that they can sell chicken, they can sell
Wow.
eggs, and
Yes.
that the money will help them to take care of their family.
Yes. Yes. I heard it's very, very profitable and
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
incredibly worth um, chickens.
For
There's
now,
this.
this yeah, for now this is what we have been doing, but I know we will
Oh,
be adding more trainings, but we would like
hmm.
to have like professional trainers who
Yes.
can come and help us to do it. We would like
Wow.
to have more, and also we would like also to do like a fundraising for other organization who can help to give a scholarship for those girls who would like to return to school. They
Wow.
can benefit for a
Kudos.
scholarship. Yeah.
I love that because you're creating something that will continue.
Exactly.
And it's not stopping just, oh, let's just help these people and that's it. But it goes
Yeah.
on and on and on.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
hopefully, those who can graduate from this program
Yeah.
can come back and
Come
contribute
back. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and go on because it has to be a full circle
Yeah. Yeah.
to help one another.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, I can't wait for what else you be creating and helping women and mothers and their children, and of course the community as a whole.
Yeah.
We're recognizing that when they all band together and work together, it's strengthening the community.
Yes. Yeah. That will be the
I wish
strength of the
that will be
community.
one thing they start recognizing and
Yeah.
see. The truth of the matter is that they must galvanize together to help that those who seem weak.
Yeah.
Allow them to
Yeah.
find their own strength. Allow them by working with them and recognizing their strength within them so that they can begin to hone in on that and work with
Yes.
it, because you
Exactly.
don't want anyone to feel all they have is despair. Oh no,
Yeah. 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 Yes.
despair doesn't produce anything
Yeah.
but
True.
possibilities, and telling what they can do and showing them and teaching them is endless. It's
Yeah.
not only helping the women, it's helping their children. And their
Yes.
children are going to learn this and realize, wow, the community helped me. Because you don't want children to grow up and watching and be filled with anger towards the community and say, wow, nobody helped. This way they will see that the community did help and they're prospering and learning something good from this and they can grow from it. I can't say enough about this. I'm so
Yes.
excited. Now,
Yeah.
I love this because um, being a mother myself, I know how difficult it is when it seems like you go through things and nobody seems to want to support you. And then you feel like you're
Yes.
walking alone. But knowing that
Yes.
the organization is there to say, we can help, we can do something, we can assist you so that you get
Yeah.
further ahead.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
one thing I will ask you is this: knowing what you know now, right? Knowing what you know now,
Yes. Mhm.
if you had a chance to give advice or to impart wisdom to your younger self from what you've been through, what would that be?
Yeah. My advice would be, do not stop to dream.
Mm,
The dream that you had as a younger girl, every younger girl has a dream.
yes.
Because of something happened to you, do not stop to dream.
Yes.
Dream bigger, bigger again.
Yes.
And
I like.
you deserve it. You deserve it. Yeah. You need to feel yourself that you deserve it. Yeah. Do not stop to dream, and you deserve it. You deserve even the best. You
Yes.
deserve the best.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
don't feel guilty and putting yourself away because
Mm,
of something happened to you, but you need to show yourself and be proud of what happened to you. Be proud of your situation, because when something happened to you, it's making you more stronger and you have the experience. So be proud of that. Be proud and do not stop to dream.
wow. Well said. I love that. Well said. And that's the main thing. Dream and dream bigger. And when you come to
Yes.
that dream
Yes.
and you step on it and recognize the dream, dream big again.
Yeah.
Dream bigger than the dream you had before
Exactly.
and keep moving on because
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's endless. There is no limit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've
Yes.
listened
No
to
limit.
some of my previous podcasts.
Yes.
I'm all about there
Yeah.
is no limit. So it's funny that you
Yes.
speak on the same there is no limit, because
Yeah.
the moment you begin to tell yourself that there's a limit, something happens.
Yeah.
You begin to slow down and stop. But if you realize
Yes.
there's still more to go, you get there, you're like, oh, there's more. So, yes, dream and dream again, dream and dream bigger. Thank you. I
Yes.
love this.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
thank you for taking time of your busy day to come and join us and share your beautiful story with me. And of course, I would like you to come back, you know,
Yes, of course. And
and
I would like
believe,
especially to tell you thank you.
oh no, you're welcome. You're
You
welcome.
know
Thank
what?
you for
We are not like having those space to share the story. And when you are giving me your space, I'm like, wow, thank you, Sroda.
sharing. You're welcome.
Thank
And
you
then
for
eventually,
giving that. space. Yeah,
Oh, no, no, no. I'm glad we got a chance to do this because I'm so excited to learn more and more and more. And of course, eventually, as time goes on, I know we are going to be in touch with each other for a long time
yeah, yeah.
and not stopping and keep going.
Exactly. Yeah,
Eventually, when you come back, and here's what I will tell you: you need to write your story. You need to write
yeah,
your story because on a day like this is Father's Day, and to know
yeah.
that your
Exactly.
father, and I was like, well, that's what made me cry. Your father did such an amazing job. God bless his
Yeah,
soul for leaving such a beautiful, beautiful, lasting legacy. And look
yeah,
at what his
yeah,
love and undying devotion
yeah,
as a father to a daughter,
yeah,
and to bless the world with this.
yeah.
I am amazed, and I know he's in a good place. But one thing I can say, thank you for being an amazing father to such a wonderful daughter. And I am blessed to know you and know what you're doing. And of course, I can't wait to have you come back again. Now, how would people get in touch with you with your organization? How would people be able to get in touch with you? If somebody goes, "Oh my goodness, should I heard this? I watched this podcast or I listened to the podcast. This is what I learned. Where's that organization? How can we get in touch? How can we help? What can we do? What are we going to do to get in contact with you? How can we get in contact?"
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Shroda. Thank you so much. Yeah, and yeah, people can be in touch with us. We have I have the address email, so they can be directly in touch with me. Um, with I can share my address email.
Yeah,
So it's Laret Kirere.
spell it. The first one,
Yes,
Lara.
LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lara, but it's ETH, LARETH.
Okay, Lareth.
Yes, Kirere
Uh huh.
dot gmail.com arrobas gmail.com. And I might send to you again also the link of the organization so that people can find it on Google
Oh, good.
and to read more about it. So I'll be sending to you
Okay.
next year
Please
very
do
soon.
send
Yeah.
it to me so that I can have it. So anyone who wants to know more about it, ask questions, or get in touch with the organization or get in touch with you, they'll be able to access the information themselves wherever they are, and then be able to see if they want to help spend time learning more and figure out how to make this program last longer and longer and longer forever, as far as I'm concerned, to reach more and more women who need it and children that need us, because
Yeah.
I am all about women and children and making sure that we give those who don't have access to facilities and programs that would help them grow their community, that will help them help their children and not be in despair and feel like they're alone. So I'm all for that. So thank you so much, and I
Exactly.
hope to hear
Yeah.
from you again. And
Thank
then
you.
please,
And
please, seriously, write the story. I want to read this.
exactly. And we hope to invite you in our country. I think so that we need to come, we need to talk and to invite you in our country so that you can touch yourself the reality and be there and talk to those women.
Oh, are you kidding? Well, I would say yes. We will work out the
Yes,
logistics. We will work
yes,
things out because I want to see this program. I want to see what.
exactly.
And please, yeah, we will be talking, and I will definitely
Thank
accept
you.
this invitation, um, and we will make it happen. One thing for sure, I'm so excited because the thing is, I've never been to the
Thank you
Congo,
for
so I
accepting the
think
invitation.
yes, this is something for
Yeah,
me. to
You can learn the
learn,
culture.
yes, learn the culture, grow with
Yes.
this, and be
Yeah,
involved because we can always help one another globally. We are all a family. We are one family, and we
exactly.
contribute whatever we can to one another. So I'm not one to say, oh, no, 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 no. I get excited about this. I always say I'm a citizen of the world. We help one another and we communicate, and because
Yeah.
we are one, and we are more connected than we could ever imagine. So yes, oh my gosh, I got excited. So anyways, thank you so much and for joining us on Love, Forgive, Live podcast. Once again, my name is Rhoda with my guest Ruth Kirere. And one thing for sure, I learned so much from her organization and the powerful work they're doing. Anyone who wants to get in contact with me to get the information, here's the email address. It's LUV,
Yeah, and
the number 4 at gmail.com. And is the, I repeat it again, LUV, the number 4, give, GIVE, live, LIVE, at gmail.com. And you can always reach me on that. And of course, you can see our website is going down as a banner. But Ruth, please give us your email again so that everybody can make
yes,
sure they get.
yeah. My personal email is LARE
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
TH
mm-hmm.
T K, sorry,
Okay.
KIRE,
Mhm.
like Kirere, yes,
Yeah.
KIRERE
Yes. Yes. Yes.
at gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Perfect. We've got
And
everything. So
yeah, and I will be sharing with you the link of the organization and also the
yes,
address email so that you can share with everyone who will be in contact with you.
I certainly will. Thank you so much for making time out of your busy day. And of course, um, my love to your family and to everybody. And take care. Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you also, Sroda. God bless
Oh,
you. Thank you. Bye.
thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Oh, I'm so happy. We did it.
Yeah, thank you also.
You're welcome. I can't wait to share this with my audience. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keeping
So
with it.
the recording has ended.